EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Robinson with another carry. And how about this start defensively? They're going to get him behind the line a 2nd time. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And you look at the Saints defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And complete to Drake London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Fights forward for only about To the 21. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll throw with Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
A 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Ward. Open man is Chase, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And looking to throw, Penix. And caught by London. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Penix to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates. Check go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for the Falcons. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Ward. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Ward over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ward from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Back to throw. Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they'll make sure he's touched down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
There's Chris Olave. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Kamara trying the right side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A 10th carry for Kamara to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Kamara is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw. Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Ward. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 1 play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Go!
On the give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Mooney.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Let's go.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Into the hands of London.
And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line.
Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Chase.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4 at second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today.